I mean, I'm into what we're doing now. I'm into it's,
like you're saying, cross training with the, snowboarding and everything else.
What we're doing now is the most humbling thing ever. It's just a class that we go in there and we just move around and stretch, and you're doing, I guess it's like moving yoga, I guess.
Yeah, like moving yoga, right?
So I've never done yoga, so it's my first stuff. But I mean, even today, which we just got out a little bit ago, like I'm struggling just to move around by myself with no weights, and I'm struggling to get it done.
Wherever you're at right now, I was worse, much, much worse. I couldn't put my hands on the ground because I broke my wrist. I had all these issues. I was going like this for like over a decade. You know, the deal. You
see me, I'm on my fist half the time in there.
And I kept at it, and like you said, like your improvement, like 50% or whatever, in even a few weeks, and I just kept at it, and now it's like my favorite thing to do.
Really,
it's my favorite thing to do.
I mean, yeah, you guys are there every time.
Well, just because for me, even today, like I get the most benefit from that.
I can see that
because we have so much, tension from injuries and just whatever stress. There's just so much going on, right?
Yeah,
and just to release that. Like stuff, clicks, I'm sure for you, like, all your joints. So just to be able to move in space and hang out in that position. Oh, it's tight over here. Okay. Just to get your body, like online,
when you're doing it, I creepily am watching you. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. No, but I see you, because sometimes I'm, because we're going through the movements, and I'm sometimes I just find myself, I'm just going through the movements, and then I notice that you're sitting in some of the positions and doing these things. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. Like you're getting it's not just the movements. You know what I mean? It's putting yourself in that position and
hanging out there,
finding where it needs it. And so I've slowed me down a bit, which has helped a lot, and I get more out of it. I have this nerve pinch that comes up through my butt and then into my hips. And since I've been doing this, it went from like, I had 2 to 3 hours a day. I have to just sit down in my house and just focus on breathing because it was so painful. Now, like the last couple of weeks are the first time in a while and I think it's just because I kind of took a break a little bit through the holidays, where I just felt it a little bit this morning, but it went away, and it's because of all this stuff. Yeah. And it's crazy because I was like, my life is over. It was happening for months. I was like, this is it. My life's over. And I think most people probably who are in bad physical condition, if they just started moving slowly, they would get better. Or at least their quality of life would improve, for sure.
Take drugs, pain pills and things, and that's not the best way.
Doesn't work, yeah.
Yeah, then it's a slippery slope, right? Just keep going down that road. And like you're saying, like, but it's so important. Like I believe in the group, like you're watching and you're like, oh, he's hanging out there. Oh, okay. Okay. And then, oh, that's what I need. Okay. But I believe in the group, and I want to see like these TACFIT gyms everywhere, because that's how you learn, right?
Yeah.
With the group and people more experienced,
totally.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean,
everything.
I watch other people and I'm like, I'm not, because I spend half the class because he does the routine and he's like, you guys ready to go? You guys got it? I'm like, no, dude, I don't got it. I do not have it. You just did 19 moves in 3 seconds, and I do not have it. So I spent a lot of time watching everyone, and then I'm like upside down. I'm like, shit, I'm in the wrong position. And but it's
next
good.
week you do it again, and then you get better at it.
They do everything I think for about a month, the same thing. And so right about the time I get it, where you switch it, you son of a bitches.
Yeah, but then you learn like the movements too, right? A little bit better with time. It takes time, but that's a cool thing, right? It's like you see people that have been doing this for years, and it's like a way of life.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's when you look at when you see someone in class, people who are doing it and people who started, it's the difference between seeing like Bruce Lee and a robot. You know what I mean? Like so smooth, and then it's just me just like clunk, clunk.